plug.
I was going to say, yeah.
Selfless plug.
That
That's
plug.
all right.
Yeah,
But
make sure we get that in there.
now, as always, of course, we always make a cocktail whenever we do it. I made the ones tonight beforehand, except for Mr. Craig over there, because Craig doesn't like any of the ingredients that's in this tonight.
Nope.
So I did make you a proper old-fashioned, though, did I not?
Yes, the old-fashioned is amazing. I'm sorry I don't like ginger or
Nope.
or
Understood.
caramel.
Neither one. But so tonight, everybody, we are making what I am calling basically the fall caramel apple. I literally just made that up as we were standing here.
Or your basic bitch.
Or your basic bitch. That's
Okay.
fine. Either way.
Fair enough.
I could do a pumpkin spice one, we can call
Oh,
it that.
it's even better.
Yes.
Pumpkin spice. Let's
We
go
can
with
call
that.
Karen.
There you go.
Call that the Karen.
So, but what we've got here, basically, to start off.
Producer Kira is like looking at us like we're crazy.
Well,
whatever.
she likes pumpkin spice. It's
Oh,
fine.
imagine
So,
that.
No,
I just got in trouble for it too.
Right. But what we've got here is basically you're going to do 2 ounces of bourbon because it's a little bit stronger, but that's okay because it's fall. You need something to keep you warm and
Exactly.
going. 1 tablespoon of apple butter. I know, sounds kind of crazy, but it works.
Okay.
Squeeze of half a lemon. Add in another ½ ounce of apple cider. So we're really moving forward there.
See, I'm all about the apple and stuff. I just don't want the caramel or the ginger.
Well, then I can.
But you don't even jump out at you. The caramel does.
Because the caramel, you rim the glass with the caramel is what it comes
Right.
down to. So,
Yeah.
and then from there, give it a good shake. Add, like I said, add half a lemon, give it a good shake, and top with ginger beer at the end. And I'm telling you what, it's amazing. Am I wrong? There's been a few that's had already. So,
Oh, Jesus.
No,
so
Craig's already got
a
comments.
do we get a thumbs up from the producers though on this one? All right,
2
good
thumbs
call.
up.
2 thumbs
Appreciate
up
it.
there. So, all right, well,
And it's weird having producers.
yes, it is.
Yeah,
Well,
producers. Now we have 2 now.
I mean, let's face it. We've got a big rig now compared here to what we used to do. A lot of things. Big
Yep.
thanks to Brad Carey Realty now as our new
we got-
flagship sponsor.
And we got gave us a fancy new computer to use
mean,
and stream on. And
It's crazy. So
I know.
yeah,
And not to mention they got a big show this weekend.
they do.
Yes.
And you're not going to be there.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm going to Detroit, Michigan for a concert that I'm not even going to attend.
That's
You're such
sad.
a good dad.
Yeah,
really
well,
are.
We'll give you
when
credit
your-
for that, Craig.
When
You're
your
a
kid
good
asks
dad.
you to go and you've neglected him for the past 16
16
years.
years? 16 out of 16?
16.
that's
I mean,
fine.
I'm trying for the perfect score, but
Yeah.
No, we haven't got to do a lot together lately. So
Well, that's awesome. So I'm actually going to fill in for you at Nemesis.
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll actually be out there. Come up, say hi to me. We'll be there. Take
Punch
care of
him.
business.
It doesn't matter.
Punch me. It's fine. Anyway.
Might be in a perch.
Yeah.
May not. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be fun. So
that's
we'll
right.
see
You're
how
gonna be
it
there
works.
too,
Yeah.
aren't you? I forgot. Damn.
So we're all going to be there except for Craig. So,
Well,
come
even
up.
producer Matt's gonna be there.
That's right.
So you know what that means? Come have a drink with us.
Yeah, we've corrupted producer Matt lately. Like
We
he's
really have.
he's posting pictures of bourbon and stuff now. It's like, what the hell?
His entire.
But what's funny was he had no idea we did a 30 days of bourbon this year.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad about
This
He
that.
is-
doesn't.
disappointed with that.
Do you not follow the?
Oh, no.
It was on
It was
Instagram.
on Instagram.
So Matt says that he was only on Instagram and he didn't see it, but all of it has been on Instagram. So remember, follow us on Instagram at MMA Bourbon Society. But we've had a lot of bourbon over these last 30 days.
I think there's 2, maybe 3 days that we missed posting something on
But
it.
we
And that was
had
because of
them.
extracurricular activity.
Right.
Yeah.
But we had them. And so talk about, Jimmy, what the 30 days of bourbon really is. It's the Bourbon Heritage.
So it's Bourbon Heritage Month. It's Bourbon Appreciation, whatever, however you want to look
Right.
at it. It's Bourbon Heritage Month. And essentially, you have a different pour of bourbon every day. So the big thing is it's got to be bourbon.
bad
Me
thing-
being a rye guy, none of my Whistle
no,
Pig.
No.
The bad thing is
Midwinters,
you
nothing.
you did 30 days, and I can see at least 90 bottles that haven't been touched.
No, they've all been touched. There's only maybe
At least,
10.
I mean, at least 90 that have not been.
I mean,
touched.
that's fair. So
I don't
all right.
have 10 at this point, let alone 90.
I think I have more bottles of variants of Blanton's than you have bottles in total.
Oh, I guarantee you do.
Absolutely.
But I
Yeah,
guarantee
completely.
I got more shoes than you got bottles.
I would bet my shoes are close to yours.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
All right.
We're going with that then.
We're going to go with that. All right, now, but 30 days of bourbon.
Today's day 30.
Today is day 30. So, not only do we have to have our sip, sink, and save pours tonight, which are basically our favorites from the past 30 days. We've all picked one. And we've had some very interesting choices here, except for mine. I feel kind of like now I'm the basic bitch.
What
of the
did
group.
What did you?
I
pick?
picked Elmer T. Lee.
Oh, imagine that. You are a basic bitch. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is good. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
It's good.
But I threw a curveball with mine.
Well, but so we have actually partaken of an entire bottle of yours.
Yeah.
Before with no show, with no nothing. So.
But
Yes,
the
we
thing
did.
was, my obvious number one would have been my favorite bourbon of all time, Al Young 50.
Well, and for the people who don't know, that is it's a release from Four Roses.
Right.
And it is one of the ultimate unicorn bottles. And Mr. Range just so happens to have procured one. And it was a great pour. It was an absolutely
Wait,
amazing
hold
pour.
on. When did you get that?
While you were
I
getting...
offered you a taste of his one. I said it even. You ignored me.
Oh, that's
were late.
bullshit. That's absolute bullshit.
Well, we will get you a pour.
We'll get you a pour.
Okay, I get a
but
pour.
no, so
But it is the final day. So, Jim, what
excited
did you
for that.
choose?
So for the final day, we went back and forth. We had several ideas we threw around, and wound up Booker's
But
Tag
not just-
along.
Not just any Bookers. It's the latest release.
It's the latest release, the Booker's Tag Along. So we're going to go with that.
Another
About
unicorn?
126 proof, might be 127.1, something like that. But we just opened it tonight. We haven't had a taste yet, so we're going to do
No.
that now.
Yes,
Absolutely.
And-
I am going to...
in our-
I'll pour and pass down
and
here.
we're gonna do it in our
Well, just pass
bourbon
them on.
MMA Glencairn glasses.
That's
That's
right.
right. So we got to talk about those real quick. Craig, let them know what we're drinking these out of.
Our own Bourbon MMA Appreciation Society.
Glencairn glasses.
Thank you. Sorry,
Which
I
are
was-
now for sale. So if you want one, just hit us up on our Facebook page, MMA Bourbon Appreciation Society.
That smells hot.
Oh
Damn,
my.
did you get a little heavy on that pour down there?
I like this one. So
Jesus. Yeah, I'm sure you like it, especially when it's
He
free.
says it smells hot, and I mean, right off the nose.
It burns my nose,
okay.
but it's. I mean, I'm good with it.
So what do you smell on the nose, guys?
Oh, that's warm. That's good though.
Almost got a little bit of fruit on it.
Little fruit, little chocolate.
Yep.
Kind of reminds
It's
me.
sweet
of,
almost.
Yep,
A little bit
kind
sweet.
of reminds me of those orange Christmas candies that are a little covered with chocolate. Interesting flavor. It's got a very nice over the middle. Gives you a little bit of spice, not too bad. And it killed Craig. So there we go.
And Craig's our guy that likes our high proof,
Right.
but he doesn't like rye.
So
And I think that's what gets him. When you get the burn,
yeah.
he gets the spice. That's what he doesn't like about the rye. So
It's too hot for me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now I will tell you, this has got to be what 100 and 105, 110.
No.
proof?
127, I think.
Okay, then it's real hot. Okay.
Yeah.
Once you hit about 110, I can't tell anymore. I can tell
Right.
when we get to the top, but
But
yeah,
no, I mean, and I think it's fairly smooth for being that hot.
absolutely.
So, day 30, everybody.
Cheers. We hope you
Cheers.
have had a great
Booker's Tag Along. We
Yeah.
wrapped up the month with what I feel is a very solid pour.
Absolutely. Now, I do find it interesting, though, as we move on here in the world of bourbons. Jim, you've put together a pretty good show run here for us. Talk about what we've got going on here.
So, laid out in front of us from my right to my left are our three picks for our personal selections of our 30 days of bourbon. Jeremy went ETL, Elmer T. Lee. I went with Walker's K.
Now, talk about what Walker's K is. So, just to give it a little bit of information.
So Walker's K is a new release from King Spirits. And it's locally owned.
Yes.
And it's from a family that is very rich in brewing
In the
tradition
brewing traditions. That's a
of
great
St.
way to
Louis
put it.
area.
Yes.
So it's something we happened to run across. And we sat down one night, the three of us, and as Jeremy said earlier, we happened to kill a bottle.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just sitting there drinking it and slamming
No,
it.
it
We
was-
started out sipping it.
Yeah.
And we went to making different drinks with it. And to me, it was one of those, it's my sleeper, which is why I brought it out tonight, because it's something that caught my attention the night we had it. And I had actually had a preview of it ahead of time.
Well,
So
I had-
I knew
I
it
had a
coming
bottle
in,
myself.
and Jeremy
Yeah.
did as well.
well, the thing I liked about it, it was good straight. It was good over rocks, and it was good in a drink as
Yeah,
a mixer.
absolutely.
So it was
Exactly.
like it was one of those drinks that one of those bourbons that you could just could use it for multiple things.
Absolutely. So then, Craig, your pick.
I went with the Still 630.
So
Local. Small local.
Yes. Their distillery is in a Hardee's,
Yes.
which is crazy,
The
but
Sogrum, it's very, very good. In fact, you bought me this bottle for Christmas.
I did. And you've done quite well.
Whenever,
with it, I see.
whenever we first dreamt this up, actually, like we did Christmas us three, and then we were like, we should do this, and then next thing you know, we're doing this.
Yep.
But the Sogrum is very, very good. It's not high proof, so it's very easy to drink straight and
Absolutely.
or over rocks. I honestly can say I've never mixed a drink with this, but I don't really mix drinks at home. It's if I'm gonna drink that shit straight,
Right.
and have a good time.
Well, and that is, it does though. The grain choice in that one gives it a lot of sweetness, and I
Yeah.
think that's a big play on it. And then myself, I chose a classic Elmer T. Lee.
Basic pitch. Oh, I'm sorry.
Fair.
Did that come out loud?
That's fair. It is a fair statement on that one.
That is like the Starbucks.
No, Craig, that hurt.
I had to do
Wow.
it. I had to do it. It's funny. That's all that matters.
It's more like a boutique coffee place. I mean, all right, maybe not, but
Well,
no,
you're pushing that shit.
Okay, but no, I chose Elmer T. Lee. Great pour,
No, it's great. I
hard
do
to
like
come
it.
by at the moment.
It's always been hard to come by.
Yeah, well,
Not always.
I remember back
About
when we were
6
buying it for
years
50,
ago, it wasn't.
Yeah, for about $50 a bottle.
Yeah.
just
How many
anywhere.
years ago was that?
Well,
30?
I'm not that old yet.
No, I'm talking about Jimmy.
Oh, fair.
Damn.
But so Elmer T. Lee, though, to me, it's one of the smoothest drinking that you can get out there. But it'll be very interesting to see how this plays out. So these are our sip, sink, and save for tonight. All right. So Craig Nasello.
Why you always gotta go me first? I hate you guys.
All right, Jim Ray.
Ah,
Your pick to start: sip, sink, or save.
All right. My sip. It's one of my Elmer T. Lee, because
Okay.
I just it is it's
It's one of
something
your
I can
favorites,
sit
I
on.
know
It's
that,
one of my
yeah,
favorites.
yeah.
I mean, and when I threw out that for the 30 days, Walker's K's there because it's my sleeper. The other two are so obscure and hard to find.
Very.
One's my favorite, as I said, AY50. The other one, I got very fortunate enough at a local establishment to have the ETL 100, which was a 100th birthday release for Elmer T. Lee. So I was fortunate enough to try that, and those two were just both absolutely incredible. But Elmer T. Lee for a daily sipper is just,
Very true.
I hold it up against anything. I wish I could find more of it. I mean, it's so hard to find. I wish I had more in my
and
house.
that's my issue with it.
Yeah,
The hard to find does make it a tough one for where you're at.
right.
Well, I mean, it makes it like, it's good, but if I gotta go hunt for it, do I
No,
really want to deal
exactly.
with that much?
Right.
You know?
It takes away from it.
Yes.
So when you think about sip, then my sink, as much as I love Still 360 sorghum,
Yeah.
that's not going to be one of my top three, strictly for the reason that when I jump to my save, and Craig hit on it earlier when he talked about with Walker's K, that's one, I can sip it. I can put it over ice for somebody who likes a little bit of ice with theirs and not just a straight bourbon
Right.
neat. Or I can make drinks with it. So if I've got people coming over, it's readily available. That's one I would like to have just for that reason there, that I've got the variety to do with it. Elmer
right.
T. Lee, I'm not going to do a whole lot with it besides sip
Sip
it.
All right. So give the breakdown. Sip, sink, save. Where's it going to go?
Sip is Elmer. Sink is Still 360. My save for special occasions with
Still
people.
630?
Still 630, sorry. I said 360.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then my save is going to be on Walker's K. Even though it's more readily available, it's
Interesting.
something I would like to have around
All right.
because I can do more with it when people are here.
Very fair. All right. Craig,
So
what are your thoughts tonight?
my thoughts are, we have the two locals,
Yes.
both very, very good. So I'm split on these.
It's
the
a tough one.
reason I'm split on these right now is because Still 630 has been around for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to try another bottle of this from them because this is one of their first bottles they released.
Right.
This
So you're
is
thinking about consistency.
I'm thinking about consistency
all
right
right.
now. this is too new to be consistent yet. Like this just released, what, 2 months ago? 3 months ago?
The last quarter of the year.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
So and then your Elmer T. Lee is
Well, I mean,
it's a staple.
We're on the 100th anniversary already. So.
Right. I mean, so
Well, of Elmer.
No, you're
of
right,
Elmer,
correct.
yeah. So my Elmer, I think is going to be my save because it's hard to find, and everybody thinks it's gold at this point.
Very true.
So I probably save that.
Okay.
I think my sink right now, even though I do like it, it's just too new, and I want to see the consistency. Is going to be the I can't remember
Walker's
the
K.
Walker's K,
Okay.
and my everyday drinker is going to be the Sogrum. Just because Still 630 has been around for a while. I've had their vodka before, and I'm not a vodka person also, and it's good.
Yeah, very true.
And I'm very happy with this bottle. I mean, you can't tell I've had it for a while, but I've also got
Oh, absolutely.
10 or
Yeah,
15 other bottles.
There's a ton
and
of choices in the bars.
Yeah, I slipped
I
through.
wish I had 10 or 15 bottles.
Oh, go
Yeah,
on.
me too.
Yeah. Don't even swing it out, okay? Don't even swing it out right now, Range.
All right.
So I think
finalize
my
it up.
my everyday sip, my sip is going to be the Sogrum, my save is going to be the Elmer T, and my sink is going to be the Walker's Cage, and only because it's so new.
All right.
I want to see where it goes, say in another year, another 2 years. I
Oh.
want to see what they do, if they can stay consistent with it. It was very, very good. I loved it, but I want to see their consistency.
Completely understood.
I completely get it.
All
And
right.
this is what I love about this part. Now come to Jeremy, who knows what direction he's going to go.
Well, yeah, because to
Let me think here. His everyday is going to be the Elmer T. Lee. His sip is going to be the Walker's K, and then he's going to sink the 630.
you're actually absolutely wrong.
Damn it!
I know.
I was trying.
That's why I wasn't going to guess.
I know. I was
Yeah,
just trying.
no.
I was just being smart
And
ass.
there's a reason behind it. So I know what Elmer T. Lee tastes like. I know what it's going to be every time, every day,
yeah.
no matter what. The SS Sorghum, so I've had 2 bottles of it. A beautiful, makes cocktails great. I have done a couple of them with it. The overall proof to me leaves a little bit to be desired, but it is so sweet that you can do almost anything with it for anyone who doesn't drink bourbon.
Yeah.
And so to me, that's a big deal.
Yep.
Now, Walker's K was one of the best new tastes coming out. Where they got their juice is spot on. I mean, it for what their price point is, because I want to say that bottle is
$40, I think. I think it's
If
39,
that.
give or take a little
Yeah.
bit.
This Walker K?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you're looking at between like $25 and $35.
And you can get it pretty much at any store. right now,
Anywhere.
can't
Yes, it's available.
Good.
So I'm going to say that my everyday sipper is going to be Walker's K. Reason being is that number one, it's so readily available. It has a great flavor over rocks. It has a great flavor in cocktails, and you can absolutely put that just neat and be done with it. My save, are we ready? Is going to be still 630.
Really?
Yes.
For the same reason I said Walker's K.
Here's why. So with still
Are you
630.
drunk already?
Not yet. No.
Okay, I'm just
I
making
know,
sure.
But no.
Anyway.
It is such a flavorful bourbon that it will work for anyone and everyone. So I want to save that for special occasions with anyone who comes over.
This is true. I didn't think
Yep.
about it like that.
And I'm gonna toss old Elmer down the drain.
Wow.
I even
People are
producer
crazy right now.
went nuts.
We got the producer going, what the hell? Are you drunk?
And the reason being is that it is what it is.
It's been the same thing for 100 years.
Great bourbon. It's the same thing that Elmer created back whenever Albert B. Blanton found him. It was just one of those things. But there is so many new brands coming out. So I am going to go with my sip being Walker's K, my save being still 630, and my down the drain is Elmer T. Lee.
That's a like $500 bottle.
A couple $100.
Don't make it. I don't give a fuck. It's
I
still
mean,
more.
This is
shush
family
me.
show.
I
This
don't
is
care.
we'll put the explicit on this one. It'll be fine.
You guys might as well just put the explicit on every single one of them. Because
That's
I'm
fair.
going to say the F
That
word
is
at
fair.
some point.
So, all right, that is it. Now, Jimmy, we do have some pretty cool stuff coming with. It's time for the fall releases.
Yes.
So there are times in the bourbon, the whiskey world where new stuff comes out. And there is a lot of new stuff that's about to hit the shelves, which I think we're all running for tomorrow morning. We're not going to tell you where because we're mean like that until we get our bottles.
Well, we don't even know where,
Right.
to be honest.
I'm just waiting on my shoes.
But
That's fair.
It's fall. So this is when all the big B-Tech comes out. Some of our favorites, Midwinter Night's Dram is releasing tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be so. And to me, that's one of the hidden dreams. It's out of High West, out of Utah. And honestly, I've got several bottles of High West. I opened up their Smoke Wagon the other day. I think their Smoke Wagon's Smoke Wagon's not under them. Never mind.
No,
but there's several others.
Yeah, they do a lot of interesting
Completely
products.
Yippee Ki-Yay was the other one I was thinking of. Yeah.
Oh, I definitely gotta try that one.
It's well
Definitely
worth
gotta
it.
try that one.
High West, Yippee Ki-Yay, Midwinter's Night Dram. They're all out of the same place out of Utah. But they're big releases tomorrow, and they do an annual release. Coming up shortly, it hasn't been announced dates.
Guess what?
But all your BTAC, which is your Buffalo Trace Antique Collection, which is all of your George T. Stagg, Eagle Rare 17, all of them.
And
Did you
it's
guys-
time. And,
Did we get in that drawing for the Eagle Rare?
oh, the Double Eagle Very Rare?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are in the drawing.
Okay,
for
making
it, so,
sure.
you
God,
know,
that'd be nice to have.
and then there's also one that's going to be coming out here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'll let you talk to that one.
Yeah.
This is the big one. It's a sleeper.
Yeah, it's a sleeper and it's a shameless, selfless plug.
So,
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Sell your soul.
So, exactly. So
Wasn't it debuted at somebody's wedding?
It was debuted at the Range wedding a year ago. The actual formula made it out to his wedding. So yes, I do have a bourbon coming out that we have been working on for quite some time. I have had some great help behind the scenes with this. It's called Uppercut Whiskey. It is a flavored cinnamon walnut. It is not sweet. It is actually 90 proof. I mean, I will let you guys say it's not Fireball. That's what everybody asks me.
It's
when I
not
really-
Fireball.
No. It's,
It actually tastes like real cinnamon and walnut.
yes.
So one of the things, even joking about it, selfless plug that
Sure.
it was debuted at the wedding. One of our guests who's in the hospitality industry spoke to Jeremy that this is so
This
much
is a very true
different,
statement.
so much different than Fireball, but the cinnamon walnut would be a great alternative. We'll leave
Yes.
it at to Fireball.
It was one of those that I have had a lot of high-end bars tell me that it can make a great cocktail. I've worked on this for a long time. I have had, like I said, I've had some great help with it. We have been at this for almost 3 years to get this out. And I am so stoked that it's finally going to hit. The same blender that makes Yale Wolf's Creekwater whiskey is actually working with mine. And so we should see bottles on the shelves probably by the end of October. And
Nice.
so
So we get the first 3 bottles, right?
Oh, 100%. We will crack it open.
I'm, no,
on
no,
the
I'm saying
show.
those. I want like
You want me to open the case and hand them out, right?
no. I just want like the first 3 that are produced
Oh,
to
okay.
go to us. That way they don't get opened and we can save them.
Yeah.
I
You know what I'm
agree with
saying?
that.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna keep number 1 and
and
number
4.
2. 3,
We got
and
4.
and
Yeah.
then 4,
We got
5.
for producer Matt.
Right.
We ain't worried about producer Kira.
I mean, that's fine.
She gets
yeah.
plenty.
You know, she was in on the beginning of
She
it.
got shoes today. Don't even go there.
I
with
mean,
me.
no, but she was the one who actually told me that cinnamon walnut would be a good combination, and I went, no, it's gonna be terrible. Next thing you know, boom, here we are making whiskey. So
And
banana.
to be honest,
Oh.
Jeremy's collection and my collection would probably be a lot smaller than it is if it wasn't for us having to sample and taste so much of Uppercut through to Progress. We would have been drinking our own collections instead of.
absolutely.
I think we all taste tested every single blend that
Yep.
came out.
And I mean, we did.
And there was some bad ones
Oh,
at
there
first.
were. Oh, some bad whiskey.
Oh.
It took almost 30 incantations to make it what it is.
But it's good now. I mean, it's basically what you produced in your secret location.
Absolutely,
Okay.
it was the stuff.
I had to think about that for a second.
No, it's been a real interesting process. I'm very stoked on it. There are other flavors I know.
Banana that I want.
There is a banana potentially in the
It's
works.
amazing if it just can. Gotta get the shelf.
But
Yeah, we got to get it past the feds.
It's not fake banana. That's the thing. It is not. Was it Howlerhead?
Yeah, we can't talk about them. That's Uncle Dana's.
I don't care. I don't work for Uncle
You work
Dana.
for
No.
Bellator, so
I work
yeah.
for
but
Bellator.
I mean, but bottom line is, it's something that like I said, I was proud enough of it a year ago of the state it
Yeah.
was at that it was a gift
Right.
for everybody. It's something that I would gladly put on my bar as available to people.
And now,
So-
now we're going to get to see it mass produced.
Exactly.
And put into stores and see if
See
you
what we
See how
can
it
be a
takes off.
millionaire soon.
Yeah, let's see what happens. So, no, I'm stoked about it. So that's my other big one that's coming out for the fall release.
The
So,
producer,
anyway.
Matt, needs another drink.
Yeah, he probably does. So yeah. Shameless self plug though. Thank you very much. Yes, go check it out. It is at Uppercut Whiskey on Facebook. So all
And
right.
producer Matt, there's a smoke wagon next to you. You might want to try if you haven't yet.
There is literally just booze sitting.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
one. All right, Jimmy, take us to the next.
So I think that kind of wraps up our bourbon.
Well, I agree, but I think you need to hand me that SS sorghum. Just
Oh, yeah. Make sure
little
you
pour over
little
here.
pour over
Pour?
there on that. That Booker's is amazing. I
is.
really like it.
for a high
For a high proof for me.
For the guy that was dying 10 minutes ago drinking it,
because it hits.
I
and
love
then
it.
Sits.
now I'm used to it. So
Yep.
you can kiss my rosy red ass.
All right,
You know where
pass
I'm
that
going.
on back over. Now, a lot of stuff has happened in the world.
Oh, I
of
thought you were
mixed
going to
martial-
LMRT League.
Oh, well, I didn't realize we were going to open the Walker's K too. But
I mean,
well,
whatever.
it's already been opened.
Well, there
Oh,
we go.
well.
So now let's talk about the world
Do I need to
of
go off set
mixed martial
and grab another
arts.
bottle?
Nah, we're good.
Nah, we'll make it. We'll be good.
Oh no, I meant something else.
Oh,
But,
well.
yeah. Anyway,
Okay, so into the world of mixed martial arts we go, though. I am pulling up here the sheet.
So I think
Now-
we're going to talk about.
Well,
Go ahead.
I got the big one that I want to talk about, and it's jumping out
okay,
to everybody.
just go ahead and get it started.
Throw it out.
What in the hell is wrong with John Jones?
He's got demons.
Drugs, alcohol,
He
I've
has
hit-
said.
I've been hit-
I
been
find it
hit-
funny that you say that, though, on a
CT
drinking show.
CTE.
Do you really think that's there?
Could
Could be. I mean, dude, it only takes one. It only takes one to get CTE.
Fair.
I
But
mean,
he has said he's not going to drink anymore, so he's blaming part of it on that.
And he said that the last time.
I know.
No, here's the issue that I have with the whole thing. Did you read his wife or his girlfriend or whatever fiance's of 12 years or whatever it is?
damn,
Her-
got me beat.
I know.
Damn it.
Her interview, you can tell this has happened before.
It's just not the first time.
And
Hey,
that, in my mind,
She needs to learn how to make a sandwich.
if you can cut the
I am
sandwich out
absolutely
properly,
kidding. It's
you got-
completely joke. I do not condone hitting a
No.
woman ever.
No.
It's a
matter of
it's
fact,
a joke.
Matter of
100%.
fact, I mean, it's just one of those that this is.
It's sad. It's sickening, and
Yeah.
I'm tired
it's
of
sad
it.
that
Why
this
are
guy
we
had-
still dealing with this guy?
Why is he still? Why
Well-
is he still relevant?
My bigger
He should
issue.
be.
Why is he still relevant?
He
Jimmy?
should not be.
He should not be relevant at all. I don't care how great a fighter he was.
Keyword was.
But, and I'm crossing lines here but as a radio show, I feel we can
do that.
say
Go
our
for it.
feelings on
No,
it.
say what you gotta
This is
say.
opinion.
Hey,
when
this
you
is opinion.
hear it's a fight business, shit happens.
Oh, Dana White.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
come on.
That is, you can't solve a problem if you're not going to sit there and discipline your damn employees. and shit.
Absolutely. It's
Well, here's the deal.
horrifying.
Here's I'm just being honest with you. There has been other precedents set in the UFC where guys have domestic violence or other stuff like that, and they have been absolutely released.
Completely done and over.
100%. But it's John Jones, and he brings in lots and lots of money, so it's okay.
So it's okay to beat your wife and take steroids
In,
and beat your wife.
in public at that.
And then headbutt a cop car.
Come on, dude.
He headbutted a cop car, ladies
Cop car
and gentlemen.
won, didn't it?
No,
Or
no,
it
it didn't.
didn't. They're actually going to sue him for damages to the police vehicle.
You got to be kidding me.
No.
Wow.
He put a dent the size
I
of
didn't.
his head.
I have not read everything
Oh.
on this because I'm to the point where I could care absolutely nothing about John Jones. He is a joke to MMA at this point, in my eyes only.
Completely.
And my thought is he should be released from the UFC and never allowed to fight again.
See, I completely agree, and I take it one step further. He's not just a joke to UFC and fighters in general. He's a joke to all of us that strive to be
You don't hit your.
husbands and
You
wives-
don't hit a woman.
husbands
First
and
thing,
fathers and
you
shit.
don't hit your woman.
Right.
Especially you're a professional fighter, and you're probably one of the greatest of all time. And
Oh.
you got to beat her.
100%.
Come on, dude. Really?
He is going to have
if you're drinking is this bad that you have to be this person, maybe you should not drink ever again.
Well,
ever.
Let's go back to the time that he hit the pregnant woman.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
and
ran,
then took off?
Yeah.
and then just ran.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the police are like, this is the UFC light heavyweight champion's
Yeah.
car, and it became a thing. And the body cam footage was incredible.
But it's not the first occurrence. That's
No.
the
It's
biggest
not
problem
the
right
third
there.
occurrence. That's the problem.
Yeah.
At what point in time
He-
do they say to him, "No"?
He has his demons.
We all have demons.
And
We've
I
all done
understand
bad stuff.
And I understand that. But get your fucking life together.
Exactly.
You are a professional athlete. You don't hear his brothers doing this shit, do you?
And his brothers are
Professional athletes.
got professional
linebackers,
football players, yeah.
linebackers in the NFL.
NFL.
I mean, granted, all eyes are on John Jones because he is the greatest.
But they're on him too because of the shit he gets in.
But no. I that's what I was just.
That's
I was
part-
trying to get to that point.
Yeah.
But he does stupid shit. So guess what? You're gonna get in trouble. Everybody knows who you are.
Yeah,
Everybody knows who
You
you are.
cannot walk down the street
No.
and have John Jones not be mobbed by people.
No. It'd be like Conor McGregor going out and going bowling. Guess what?
Or
the fuck's
Conor
gonna happen?
McGregor punching an old
Oh
guy
man,
in the face in the bar.
because he
at the bar.
said proper 12 sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
when it's made by Bushmills, it's fine. But anyway,
It's pretty good. I like it.
it's not bad. All right. But we have another one that is very near and dear to our hearts here locally in the St. Louis area. So we are here from, like I said, broadcasting live from St. Louis. So
The basement of Costa del Range.
our new studio,
That's right.
which is amazing. So there is a huge thing going on in the lightweight Grand Prix of Bellator. Now, so Craig,
I am excited for this.
Being the Bellator employee that you are,
Hey.
talk to us what just happened.
So Anthony Johnson had to pull out of the light heavyweight Grand Prix from an illness.
Do we know? Did he have COVID?
We don't know. Has not been released to us. I just know what he put out.
So he had COVID.
I don't know. I have no clue. I have no clue.
Stop speculating.
He might have had COVID.
He might. I don't.
I don't know. It's bad enough that
I have
he's
no
not even
clue.
talking about
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I mean, it's something's going on with
Okay.
Anthony Rumble Johnson. So St. Louis's own Julius Anglicus gets his shot.
'Cause he
at
was the
a
alternate
tie-
anyway,
He was the
right?
alternate
His
the whole
alternate.
time. So he gets his shot at Nemkov and a belt and possibly $1 million if he can get past this round.
Okay, so
But that's an
here's-
incredible spot. It's
Oh,
good
dude.
and bad that
I'm
where he
excited
steps
for.
in is against Nemkov.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. He steps in versus Nemkov, or he steps in versus Bader, or he steps in versus Corey Anderson. No matter who he steps in with,
it's a tough fight.
it's a tough fight.
Exactly.
No matter who it is.
So
because
it-
I honestly, my personal opinion, I think Corey Anderson beats Bader, just because I think he's got a little bit more tools than Bader does. But I would not be surprised to see Bader in the finals. I mean, he's a champion for a reason.
That's a fight I'm not going to bet on.
Oh no, I
that
would
reason
never
at
go
all.
on that, and I
At all.
can't
Because
wait
you
for
can
that
go
fight.
either way. I know.
I'm so excited for that fight. I cannot wait, and I can't wait for Julius and Nemkov. I think Julius legitimately has a chance to beat his ass, and I hope to God he does, because that is awesome for him. The most humble kid that I've ever met, one of the nicest kids you've ever, and hardworking, and to be put in this situation, I think is good for him no matter what happens.
Yeah, coming out of St. Charles MMA, Mike
Oh,
Rogers and those guys they're
They're
just
the
they're
epitome
putting-
of St. Louis.
Yeah,
They
and
have
are
been around
putting
for
out
years.
champs.
They've always have.
But-
So here's my question to you, though, that I have seen in some of the media outlets. This is actually for the title, right?
Yes, this is for the belt.
If Julius wins, he
He
wins the belt, right?
He wins the light heavyweight belt, and then he moves into the finals to fight to keep the belt and to fight for $1 million against either Corey Anderson or
I
Ryan
mean,
Bader.
let's face it, that $1 million sounds really, really good.
Dude,
So-
do you know how? I mean, think about this. What is Julius? 27,
Oh.
28. Producer Matt, you know him very
mid-20s.
well. 28, dude, and he's that type of kid that I don't think it would ever. I know it wouldn't change him.
No.
Just because he's that type of kid. He's
I mean,
he's very level-headed person.
Completely.
He's not going to go out and go stupid. Now, if he did, we would all understand. But
Yeah.
he's got to get past Nemkov, which is a tough fight. Like, Nemkov is a champion for a reason. But I think Julius could do it. I really have faith in this kid. I think he can.
Now, speaking of won't go stupid, I want to move to the world of boxing. I know, but so
I'm just
Jim,
kidding.
this one is to you because there was something that's pretty damn crazy that happened
Over
in
the
the world
summer?
of boxing.
Over summer?
Oh no, now I'm talking
Oh.
like just recently here. What happened to Anthony Joshua?
Oh, excuse me.
It was what happened?
I mean,
He got knocked the fuck out. That's what happened.
I mean,
It was.
He got knocked out, didn't he?
no.
No.
It
but
went decision.
Yeah, it went. To
Oh, it went
But
decision? Okay.
it was
Who just knocked him out?
No, that was
No,
Anthony
Ruiz-
Ruiz. Back
yeah,
then.
okay,
Ruiz
okay.
got knocked out. Yeah. But
He got beat.
he
Plain
got
and
beat
simple.
decision.
But-
But
I think he's afraid to get hit now.
no, I don't think it's that. Usyk stepped up and fought a hell of a fight.
Okay, but
But
do you know that name? Would anyone who walked
Did
out
anybody know fucking Ruiz's name?
no, you didn't. But that's
No.
the thing. When you get somebody who comes in at that level, who can compete at it, who's ready to step up, who, if you don't know them, how do you prepare for them?
True.
You don't have a lot of history.
Fair.
But the thing with it is,
But he's a champion, right?
Usyk's champion now.
No, but I'm saying
Joshua
Anthony
was
Joshua
champion.
was the champion.
Okay,
He was
well, I'm
champion.
just saying he was the champion, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you got
here's
split
the thing.
belts right now
Here-
at the heavyweight.
Here's the thing. You're a champ. You should be prepared no matter what.
Oh, you should.
I mean,
The audience would like to know, Craig, did you really just belch on the radio?
yes, I did. I did not mean to. Sorry, Stacy Range.
Yes, but so I had a problem with this. I have a problem with Anthony Joshua, period. I think Anthony Ruiz, number one, is an awesome guy, but he didn't deserve to win that first fight. I think,
Ruiz deserved to win the first one. He didn't deserve
Knock
to
him
win.
out.
No, but
Oh.
okay, but when I say that, you're fighting someone who is up there with Deontay Wilder, someone who
No,
is
he's
up
not.
there with the Gypsy King.
No,
Absolutely,
he's not.
But they
Yes.
put him out there to
Both
beat.
those guys will whoop his ass.
So
Both
here-
those guys
no,
will
Here's
whoop
what's
his
interesting.
ass.
If he trained, see, this is what I love
But
about
here's
this
the
show
thing,
is
though.
now we can argue.
Now that we brought boxing up, which was on I got all kinds of thoughts
Well,
around this.
Okay, hit it.
You talk Gypsy King.
He will whoop his ass.
He's beat Wilder. Wilder's beat everybody else.
Wilder. Aren't they getting ready to fight again?
Well, they got
There
next
was a-
Saturday, the 9th.
Oh, of course, I'm out of town. We're both out of town.
It's a trilogy.
yeah.
So they're 1-1 against each other.
No, they're 0-1-1.
Oh, that's right. That
They
one.
fought to
That
draw
one
the
won to
first
draw.
fight.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wilder,
Okay.
Fury
My bad.
knocked him out in the second, and now they're back for the trilogy. So my question to you guys:
Fury.
Oh,
Fury's gonna whoop that ass
I'm glad
again.
you
So-
asked the question.
So Hearn commented, Fury doesn't look like he's ready to fight for the belt again. Kind of similar to Ruiz coming back to Joshua. But here's the other question: does Joshua deserve a rematch against Usyk?
No.
Before you go for a unified belt,
Not a
or does the
chance.
winner of Wilder? So here's the other thing, though. They're
very
0-1-1.
passionate
I am too.
I am too.
They're 0-1-1. If Wilder beats Fury, is there a rematch for a fourth, or does it go for a unified?
I tell you, I think the Wilder Fury ish, the
That's the big money right now.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Joshua is the bastard stepchild, for the better way to put it. He doesn't show up on fight night.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't train for the big boys. He sits there and he goes on his laurels, and that's why he got beat.
Again.
I'm sorry, but that's why
Again.
Anthony Ruiz
It
beat
is.
him. That's why Anthony Ruiz beat him the first time. And then he came back and went, oh, I got to redeem myself. So then he fought like a champ. He got blasted in this last fight. He looked terrible.
Mm-hmm.
He looked terrible as someone in the class that they talk about in the greats.
You know the first thing he
He's
said
not.
when he got back to his corner after the bell rang in the final round? Goes back to his corner. Results not even announced. I want a rematch.
Dude,
You know you
yeah,
knew
100%.
you lost
What's the-
walking back to your
what's-
corner. You don't deserve a rematch if you knew it coming back.
What's
Not in
the,
the
what's the
least.
big What's the big saying? You know, talent,
Oh,
Hard work,
hard work
beats
beats talent. That's all day long. Because Anthony Johnson doesn't. I don't think he trains very hard.
I don't.
I don't think he has it in him.
He's a
He doesn't.
person.
He doesn't want to fight until he's lost. Then he's like, okay, well, I got to make myself look better now. So now I'm going to go train. Why
I
didn't
think-
you train in the fucking first place, dude?
So I think this is a part of we talk about the ideas of money. Boxing is guaranteed money. It doesn't matter. As long as you step on the scale, you make the weight, and you get in the ring, you get paid.
Yep.
I get that.
Well, but what I'm saying is Anthony Joshua made his money the minute that he walked in the ring.
Oh, I understand that. I get that.
Yeah.
But as a fighter, as not even a fighter, as a competitor, I competed for a long, long time, not in fighting, but I couldn't live with myself if I went out and put that performance on.
See, some people don't look at it like that.
I can't. I don't give a shit about the money. It was never about the money. It was about being better than everybody else.
I get that.
I
I
always
was a
wanted to
competitor
be
too.
better than everybody else. I found out that I sucked, but I wanted to be better than everybody
But I
else.
understand what you're saying. So, all right, I got to get off of this because boxing just pisses me off. So,
Well, and
So-
but to answer Jimmy's question, I think whoever wins out of Wilder and Fury, which I think Fury's gonna whoop his ass because I like the Gypsy King and I think he's gonna whoop his ass.
fair.
I don't care who wins that fight. I think that the titles need to be unified after that fight,
See,
and then they could go back and get the if Wilder is to win, they could go back and do a Wilder Fury for the unified belts.
I got a hard time with an 0-1-1 losing when you've given Wilder the rematch of not getting that rematch before you go for unified.
and then here's the thing.
If we're gonna keep going, pass me the water.
Wait, here's the thing, though.
I
he
need a pour. If
What did
we're
what,
going
what,
boxing,
what
I need a
happened?
pour.
The Fury knocked his ass out, right?
Oh, yeah.
In the second round.
Completely.
Then why are they running it back in the first place?
Because it was 0-1, because they drew the first
Who gives
fight.
a shit?
But that's boxing, because it's
Who gives a shit? He got his ass whooped. He got knocked out.
Because there's millions
It's
of dollars.
literally
on the
like
line.
But if I
Figueiredo
recall-
and Brandon Moreno going for a third time. Who gives a shit?
Well, and speaking of that, so we do have some MMA coming up here. We got Lima and MVP2
Tomorrow night
tomorrow night.
from London.
So it's going here like pretty
So we
quick.
got, we don't have a third, but we got a second.
Maybe. I don't know.
So we got a second. Craig, give me your thoughts on that fight.
I hope Lima wins.
Why?
I like both guys.
Tell
Lima-
me why, because I want to hear this.
Why? Because Lima is just that person. I don't know what it is about that guy. Don't get me wrong, MVP is exciting to watch, and he is funny and super nice guy, but he is super athletic. But I don't know, there's something about Lima. Just he's such a good dude, and he's like he hates hurting people, but he does it. I don't get it.
Well,
But
ain't
I
gotta
enjoy
hate you
him.
to hit you.
Right, exactly.
right.
So, I mean,
he's
that's-
just one of those guys that you just root for. He's just that person. I don't know why. He always has been. I just root for this guy. He's just a good dude, you know.
Where are you going?
It's a hard fight to choose.
This is a hard fight
'Cause-
both of these guys are super talented coming into this fight. MVP is one of the flashiest guys, and it goes back to. I always go back to the Cyborg fight where he put the hole basically in his skull.
Yeah.
I mean that's MVP in a nutshell.
Mm-hmm.
Lima is one of the toughest, most grindy guys that could take and deal with anything that comes forward.
I will say he has high highs and low lows, just like Joshua.
That is a fair statement. MVP is pretty consistent, depends upon which MVP shows up.
So
Do you
Yeah,
agree
so-
with that?
I agree with that absolutely.
very much so.
If you let MVP implement his game, he will beat you.
Now,
Plain and
MVP
simple.
Michael Venom Page, for all of you who don't know what we're talking about,
Is a karate fighter.
yes,
Very explosive karate fighter.
loves the Pokemon.
Loves all anime, I
Yeah.
think.
Who has
So-
actually rolled out Pokemon balls.
Yeah,
When
his
he-
opponent.
that,
Upon a
was,
win.
that was at Cyborg.
Yeah.
When he knocked out Cyborg. But this is going to be a great fight. I think it's a great rematch. And I think whoever wins this gets a title shot
I
next.
think so too.
So we shall see.
See, here's what's interesting to me. Since they fought,
got better?
MVP's on a 5-win streak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lima beat Rory afterwards for defense, and then has lost 2 title championship fights since then.
Not 2-1.
No, he's lost his last 2.
Has he lost his
Yes.
last 2?
Yeah.
Yes, both up for championships. So he's had
Oh,
2
he lost the 85-pound because he fought for the 85
Yep.
against
So
who did he fight in that? I can't remember now.
God, I'm drawing a blank.
But
on it.
he fought Armasoff for the 170,
Yeah.
and Armasoff won that one. That's another kid that's coming up. That's
So
pretty
in my
amazing.
mind, you got a big winning streak coming in, even though you lost the guy before. Your confidence is up, and then losing 2 title fights.
But don't sleep on Lima.
No,
'cause
you
he'll
can't sleep
He'll
on him.
knock
No.
you out. I mean,
No.
look what he did to him the last time.
Right,
He knocked
it was a
him
second
out.
round knockout.
Yeah, I mean,
he knocked out MVP in the second round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
and that's
it was,
his first
wasn't it?
loss. Yeah, it was his first loss.
His first loss.
Well, it's a lot. Check it out tomorrow night on Bellator from
London,
London, right?
O2 Arena, I believe.
It's going to be a great
Yep.
fight.
I'm not there, so I don't know.
Right. I mean, that's fair.
Well, thank
watch it
God
on
because
TV.
you're with us.
Exactly. And then you're going to Detroit for a concert.
Who
so-
can't wait?
But no, guys, thank you very much for joining us for our 20th
Are we
episode
done?
here. We have had an amazing night. Jimmy, what else do we got tonight? I think that we've
I
covered a
think
lot.
we went through a lot. I mean, one thing I'm excited about.
Tell me what you're excited about.
Being a boxing guy, as much as we talk about this as the MMA Bourbon
As
show,
long as it's not
we
Jake
still
Paul.
cover martial arts.
No Jake Paul producer.
No,
Matt.
we are not. But I love the fact.
So, what do you guys
that
think about
we've got
Jake
the
Paul and
heavy-
Tyron Woodley?
We've got the heavyweights in the limelight again
Yes.
in boxing, and I love that. And you've got, even though you got Joshua who may or may not show up or that, you've got at the top, you've got 4 solid fighters there, similar to Bellator with the light heavyweight
Yeah,
fight. You've got quality fighters at the top that you don't know what the hell you're going to see, and that excites me
Well-
when I look at boxing, MMA, etc.
So it's funny because I'm going to bring in my one gotcha of the night that we don't put on,
I knew something was coming.
Yes.
Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley.
and that's going to be part of it. So, all right. This will be the last that I mention this of Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley. No, it will
Give
be.
it about 6 more months.
Or if that. All right, so Tyron Woodley has gotten the finger tattoo that says "I love Jake Paul," which was a condition of the rematch. We have heard Jake Paul start calling out Tyson Fury's brother, who was also on that card that
I
night.
thought it was his
Doesn't
kid.
it?
No, it's his
No, it's his little brother.
his little
brother.
Well, they're half brothers.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he does not. After that performance he put on, we talked about it.
We
He
did.
does. He does not deserve the dollars. And what's funny is Tommy made a comment: $1 million isn't worth getting out of bed for.
The only reason he wants that is because of the Fury name. That's it.
Well, I get that because it will also be his first boxer. Okay, but here is number 1. Here is my question to you, Craig. Does the rematch of Tyron Woodley and Jake Paul happen?
I don't see it happening. Honestly,
I don't either.
I don't see it happening. I
Why?
think Jake Paul knows that
Jake Paul knows he got
got
rocked.
away with one. Even though I only thought Tyron won 1 round. But like Jeremy said, he got touched up and he
More
felt
than
that power, and he's more power than he's ever had. Again, he's fought nothing but MMA guys and basketball players. So let's see him fight a boxer. I want to see him fight Tommy Fury. I want to see that happen. You want to know why I want to see that happen? It's because it's a boxer, a pure boxer.
Jim, tell me what you're thinking because I can see it on your face.
Come on, spill
Tommy
it.
Fury. I was so disappointed in a fight of him. You're sitting there. You've got the legacy of being the youngest. You got the Fury
got the
name.
Fury name.
So you're out there and you come out and you fight the way you did in that fight. I'm sorry, you do not deserve $1 million payday.
Then
No.
let him,
And I know boxing gives solid paydays. You earn it. You're on a pay-per-view card, and that you're going to get it. But his performance that night was pathetic. I mean, I've had local shows that we've had with up-and-coming fighters that would have put him on his ass
Absolutely.
and beat him bad.
Completely.
I also, when I look at it, I think the rematch is going to happen.
Could you imagine Tommy Fury and Vaughn Alexander?
No,
Oh my god.
no, I couldn't. But looking at it, when I watched Tyron in that fight, he had so many chances to finish. It's like when he stunned Jake Paul and didn't continue to throw punches.
I honestly think that Tyron was worried about getting knocked out.
So
Since Jake Paul knocked out Ben Askren, glass jaw Ben Askren. I mean,
couldn't even spell jab, let alone throw one.
well,
right?
it's not even just that. It's at the end of Ben's career, he took a lot of punishment.
Mm-hmm.
Now Tyron hasn't taken that punishment. He hasn't. But he's on. I think I think he was more worried about losing than fighting.
So
Is a little bit of my thing.
So if you want to, guys, go check out my other show on iHeartRadio.
No, we don't want to watch that Down Rose
where-
Frazier. We
where
don't
we
care about
talk
Down Rose
to-
Frazier.
Talking wrestling.
Where are we talking about fake wrestling?
We talked.
Are you going to
to
suplex me?
We talked to one of Tyron
Can't
Woodley's
wait.
training partners, EJ Brooks, about who actually
Suplex
wants
me.
to join us on the MMA Bourbon
You
Show.
going to pile drive me too?
Fair, but
Okay.
How
How about the off the top turnbuckle? Gay ass shit.
I'm glad I made you a good old fashioned.
Oh, I can't stand wrestling.
Check it out because we did do a wrap up with him, who was one of Tyron Woodley's
Oh,
training.
no,
partners
EJ's
for
funny
it,
as
so-
shit. I love
And
EJ.
EJ's great.
EJ actually wants to come on the show. Bellator veteran EJ Brooks wants to come
Oh,
in
well then when are we get? Well, we gotta get this done first.
because
He can come down. We
No,
can
you
make
get your
room.
ass done. Get this done first. Come
But
on.
it
Off
was
your
one of
ass.
those. He was like, I want to drink whiskey with white people. So that was what he told me, and I thought that was funny as shit. So
What the hell is that all about?
I mean, he was like,
He knows
"Yeah."
he's coming into a mixed family's house to do that, right?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
But no, he was like, I want to. Yeah, he's like, I want to drink whiskey.
So
with you
anyway,
guys." So we got that going.
yeah, okay, but that's fine. Whatever. I mean, that's just a little weird, but okay.
No,
Why
That's
did we have to
EJ
go
though.
there?
That's EJ.
No,
That's
that's EJ. No, that's EJ. I know.
So-
but I think, honestly, the Jake Paul thing.
Okay.
I wish it'd go away, but then
here's-
again, he didn't.
but
look,
here is my second part.
he doesn't
The
look
guy can
bad.
fight.
He can fight. I give him that.
I hate to say it.
Here is my second part. Of
Let him
this.
fight Jorge.
I thought he was done talking about it.
No,
I
I'm
know, I
not. This
thought
is my
too.
second part of the question.
Oh,
first.
second part.
As we
Okay, and
finish
then it's
up.
two parts.
As we finish
God,
up
this
here,
is like
because we're getting to
this
the
is
end.
like Rodney Dangerfield and back to school
Are we
in his
having
final exam.
Is this? Yeah. Goddamn.
The third
No.
part of the 15th
Is this
part
gonna be
of
on
the
the final?
22nd part of the
Yes.
final.
Okay. Does Jake Paul go away after this?
No.
No.
All right, there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us again here at the MMA Bourbon Appreciation Society. Guys, great show tonight.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, absolutely, it was.
You're just pissed off you didn't get Al Young 50.
This is bullshit, and we didn't talk about the legend
Oh
retiring.
no, you know, honestly, there is one more topic.
Oh, my.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we got to talk
One
about
of the
Come
staples in the boxing world
Manny
did
Pacquiao.
step away this week. Manny Pacquiao retired, 43 years old.
All right, I'll give you
42.
this one.
42.
I don't want to believe this one.
But
I don't want to either
I don't wanna
because
believe this one. That's why I
of
didn't
all
wanna
people,
talk
I
about it.
don't like boxing that much, but I love Manny Pacquiao.
Absolutely.
so
But he's going to run for president of the Philippines.
he's already been in
Oh,
Congress.
he's already
He's already-
No, but he's running for president
Well,
now.
good for
of
him.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But-
That's crazy.
cares
Here-
about his country.
Here's the craziest stat in my mind for Manny. 8 division champion. 8.
12 inches.
His
This is
first
why we don't let you drink beforehand. This is what happens when I make you a 3-ounce pour old fashioned.
I'm not even drunk. I'm just talking shit.
But think about it.
We
His
haven't had a
first
show in
belt
like 6
was at
months.
108. His final was 154.
Shit's been built.
That's crazy. 46 pounds difference from world champion, his first world championship and his final. And he was a world champion across 4 different decades.
Very true.
No kidding.
Oh yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I follow his career, but again, I'm not a huge boxing
Sure,
guy.
right.
So I mean, it's I didn't know all that stuff about him.
So
It is. It's
In
it's been a
15.
hell of a career.
15,
Yeah.
the Mayweather fight.
Yeah.
One of my favorite moments ever of going out,
I
watching the
wish he would have
fights.
whooped his ass.
So we show up at a local establishment. Blake,
Where was that at?
Bob Barton, social
The true
Downtown.
OG. The true OG.
Steve Smith, Bob, myself, Blake. We all went out to watch the fights one night. Steve had
4
procured seats.
gone from us.
Yeah, 2 of the 4 gone. Bob went out because he could not stand Mayweather, and his name for Mayweather was Mayweather.
Oh boy.
And-
all right.
I gotta
Bad
find.
when Bob Barton doesn't like you.
Yes,
I mean,
I
Bob
gotta
Barton
find a
he likes
picture.
everybody.
But he had made a little necklace. He showed up in with a Pac-Man and dollar signs
Oh
and shit.
Jesus,
I love it.
that's funny.
But no, I mean it's the one fighter I've ever heard Bob Barton despised to death was
Anybody.
Mayweather.
That's I don't know.
No, it's
that guy
in
has
general
ever,
anybody.
That,
But
yeah,
no,
but
but I mean to
of all
me,
people.
and honestly, that's the biggest money fight there's ever been too.
completely.
And Manny tried to make it happen again. He wanted the rematch. It was a hell of a fight,
that was a close fight.
and Mayweather wouldn't do it.
Well,
Which to me gives kudos to Manny
That's a
because if
huge sign of
Mayweather won't
respect.
fight you, he knows he's going to lose his perfect record or there's a chance of it.
well, yeah. Congratulations.
You scared him enough.
definitely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So Manny retiring, kudos to you, sir. It was It was an honor watching you fight through these years.
Complete and total.
Kids don't know what they're missing and never got to.
No, yeah, he was something special.
Yeah.
He really was.
That was
Thanks
when
for
real
reminding me
boxing
of
was
that.
real and not Jake Paul. So anyway, kids, go watch your heroes.
Well, I
all right.
I'm gonna say this, and this is weird for me to say this,
I hate that you're going to say this.
but Jake Paul,
He can box.
He can box.
box.
He's got
I'll
he's
give
got
him
the
that.
fundamentals.
But let's put him in a real fight.
There's a difference between can box and has the fundamentals.
Well, and I hate to say
He's
but
got the
that was-
opportunity to get there.
That was the big thing that we said whenever we were watching the fight is blessed he can box.
Yeah, yeah,
And it hurt.
And here's the sad thing: is we were all out of town and came all the way home and sat together and watched the goddamn fight.
Absolutely.
So who's suckers here?
And we
three.
paid for it.
We paid
so-
for it. But no, the other thing I want to say is Reagan Johnson, you better have my damn shoes in 2 days. Got 4 pairs of them things ordered. You better have them.
Can we say that publicly?
Sure, it's fine. Yeah, it's all good. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining here at the MMA Bourbon Appreciation Society. It has been our 20th episode. Now, at 25, we have decided that we are going to do a live show.
Somewhere.
Apologize, it wasn't the 20th.
Yeah,
we
yes,
tried.
we tried.
We
but-
tried. It's been crazy.
And I will say it's amazing how much goes into trying to produce a live show. Because number one, everybody wants to be there. I thank you all for who hit me up because I had probably 40 people who hit me to be in the audience. I have had brands. As a matter of fact, one that we had on the bar earlier, Angel's Envy wants to be a part of it. Thank you
Go with
very
that.
much. I know that Walker's K has made mention that they want to be a part of it. And
We've had multiple guests.
we have
requests.
had a ton of guests who want to be on, big names in the St. Louis
Yeah.
area of combat sports. We've actually had a couple
Not just
of,
EJ.
No, we've had a couple of actually pretty giant names in the bourbon world who actually wanted to be on, which really floored me. So we're going to make it happen for you. But again, guys, thank you very much for joining us. It has been the MMA Bourbon Appreciation
ran
Society,
late
and we
tonight,
will
didn't we?
see you next time.
Bye.
Cheers, everybody. Thanks again for joining.